Going over to the political part podcast, you have a DC police saying, well, actually, wait, what's a chain of command? As she doesn't know what chain of command means. This is the chief of police. And it caused a lot of backlash in terms of a lot of people calling out DEI. Now, this brought to us thanks to End Wokeness. And he says, quote, DC's police chief Smith doesn't know what chain of command means. This is hilarious. We'll watch now.
That's what the chain of command is now?
What does that mean?
Well, is it...
like me not knowing what YouTube or Rumble means. Big part of the job. Like me not knowing what a computer is or a firewall is, and I work in tech. Like basic terms you learn day one. Let's rewind. This is too funny. This is actually credited to also Fox News, which is somehow still in business.
That's what the chain of command is now?
What does that mean?
Well, is it Pam Bondi speaking to the mayor, speaking to you, or how does this work?
So at the executive order...
So now the police chief stepped aside in shame. Look at that body language. Weak, pathetic, conquered. Which, actually, shame is a rare thing in politics. I'm surprised she isn't just barking back. What do you mean, chain of command? I am the chain of command, or some cliche like that.
Speaking to you, or how does this work?
So now this is an assistant coming up.
The executive order is clear. The president has requested MPD services, and our home rule charter outlines the process. The president designated Attorney General Bondi as his proxy to request services through me.
Now, this has DEI trending because the police chief is a strong African-American woman, kind of cliche to say, but short hair and glasses. Which, again, I can't critique too much when it comes to looks because I have my face. And also need to get a haircut one of these days when I have free time, which is a rare thing when you work a couple jobs. And this went very viral. Got 1.1 million views and 5.9 thousand likes. And most people are critiquing her because they're guessing, wait, why do you get the job? Or how do you get the job? You don't know what the chain of command is. It's almost like an average police officer not knowing what handcuffs are. Or not knowing... pretty much every job, you could argue every job has a chain of command, unless you're a sole proprietor. Like, everyone has a boss. Every company has a structure. Like, everything has a chain of command. Now, granted, that term is especially prevalent in, military and police and those types of environments especially. But, yeah, not knowing chain, you can't make this up. But I bet she'll probably just she'll get no negative ramifications. She's not going to get a paid time off. No. And again, it's not like illegal for her not to know the basic functions of her job. Just hilarious and pathetic. Now, one of the first comments comes to us thanks to Trump Tracker, and we're getting a contrarian term right off the bat, which again, I want to echo chambers get a little bit boring, so I personally try to follow people on the left, on the right, libertarian. Now, Trump Tracker says, quote, Trump didn't know what Alaska was part of the United States. Do you share that clip too? Now, he got 8 likes and 43 replies. First one comes from 50 Cent. I don't think it's a real one unless he has a lot of time in his hands. He says, your bio is missing the Ukrainian flag, the blue wave, and the mask face emoji, getting 48 likes. So he was, in fact, ratioed. X says, you're not too bright, are you? Getting 5 likes. Baby says, but Trump, you win a prize. Congrats, getting 13 likes. Hot Onion Juice says, you're Estonian, right? Getting 6 likes. Luciaro says, quote, that is called a red herring, an absolute pathetic logical fallacy, only used by morons and people who are losing, getting 11 likes. Going back to the main comment section, you have David Santa Clara says, quote, he says, we ain't going back in chains, honey, and it's Squidward from the SpongeBob with lipstick, big eyelashes, and big fake nails, getting 483 likes. The conservative alternative says, quote, for those of you wondering, yes, she's a DEI hire. And he has a news article clipping from... Apologies, I see it's credited to Lau Dolga, but I don't see the actual publication. The article says, quote, new DC police chief pledges fair and equal treatment for LGBTQ community. There's a picture of her. Getting 196 likes. Base Electrician says, he makes up a quote for her and has a screenshot of her. And he says, quote, I believe that chain of command is an old wooden ship that was used in the Civil War era. You're getting 52 likes. Paul Zupa says, quote, that's why crime is terrible in DC, getting 43 likes. Vomit Robney says, quote, a massive collection of retards run these departments, getting 170 likes. Emily says, how did she even get her job, getting 83 likes? Which, again, a lot of these jobs, people in the area vote for them in mass. The people in shitties, again, I pejoratively mispronounced that term, people overwhelmingly vote for the people in power over there. There are some pointed, of course, but yeah, I mean, you get what you vote for. You also have fake Leon Musk saying, quote, is this caused by DEI or not something else? Getting 157 likes. Amelia Henderson, which I think I follow already. I am now, because she's a pretty good commenter. Now she says, quote, when your police chief has to ask what the chain of command is, the city's actually screwed. DC's crime problem starts right from the top, getting 133 likes. I mean, this comes a couple months after the fire chiefs in California, who, again, were all very strong, diverse hires, all women, all African-American obese women, get their names, but they all have the same name too, which is statistically impossible. And I have a cliche name for a first name too. But yeah, they forgot you need water in the reservoirs to fight fire. Yeah. Sarah Rose says she probably thinks he's asking about slavery, getting 345 likes. You also have Nick's Dank Memes, who A+ for marketing. He did, in fact, respond in meme form. He says, quote, is the entire department made up of DEI halfwits? You have the famous Trojan horse meme. The Trojan horse is labeled DEI. Inside the Trojan horse is the deliberate destruction of every institution through incompetence. And the person employing the Trojan horse is labeled commie politicians. And the people opening the door for the horse are labeled liberal retards, getting 115 likes. Sergio Tajaya says, quote, what does that mean? Sums it up perfectly. Clueless, ignorant, DEI, moronic idiots, getting 109 likes. Is there any more contrarian statements? I don't think so. Let's see. Oh. The guy from H5 says, next up, a few words from the police chief of crime, Marin City Mayor. It's middle-aged lesbian again. What the F are we doing anymore, man? Getting 96 likes. Which, yeah, a lot of people are voting for that. So, and again, it's not, illegal. There's a random other, this is kind of funny. Hakis from Underground has a picture of a guy. I don't know, he might be a famous comedian. I have no idea who he is. But there's a guy, it looks like he's on a podcast, and he makes up the quote going, chain of command, the rapper, getting 34 likes. So, yeah, more hilariousness of people in charge not knowing a basic term, which is, again, it's so comical. Like, it would be like a car mechanic not knowing what an engine is, or transmission, or tires. Tires? What are those? And having someone else go in, oh, those are actually the round things on the vehicle that enable the vehicle to go forward or backward, or sometimes, it could turn a little bit too. So, more hilarious incompetence from politicians, or in this case, police leadership. And we'll see if anything changes with DC as they try to crack down on crime. It will be interesting to see if the DC police, if they actually have the men on the ground and then the streets actually enforce it or not. But let me know your thoughts, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so click that button. Greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comments. Great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how to make sure better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.